Today we've come across the River Thames to Middlesex to visit the lofts of Rod Berry of Ashford. Good morning, Rod.
Good morning, Keith.
How long have you been racing pigeons in, mate?
Well, I started in 1968. My father-in-law, Eric Matthews, started me up with 3 pair of Catrice pigeons, which went on to breed a lot of winners. Raced on the North Road for 17 years, won the Fed at every race point, 2 first Feds at Thurso, 510 miles, on the day when there was only 2 in the Fed on the day, and on the next day when there was only 5 home in the club in 3 days.
Yeah. You're on South now, didn't you?
Yeah, I turned South Road in 1986, and straight away I was Ice Prize winner, 7 years on the trot in the strong Ashford South Road.
Yeah. What do you prefer then? What's your favourite? Do you like North and South?
Well, the North Road more direct. The pigeons, they go to one race point after the other, but on the South Road, where we're situated, it's a complete change of direction. But the pigeons still win. They won through every race point on the south, including first Fed at Bergerac, and at the inland racing, I believe I'm the only person to take the first 4 in the Fed on 7 or 8 occasions.
Yeah, you third open pole the other year as well, weren't you?
1992, I was third open pole, first section E, on a day where most pigeons or fanciers never even got a pigeon.
Yeah, terrific performance, mate.
Yes, it was. Very pleased.
This is the scene inside Rod's old bird section, or one of his old bird sections. What system do you fly in, Rod?
Well, the Widowhood system, which I've been racing virtually ever since I started, in fact 1971, nearly 26 years.
Yeah, I see the birds all sitting now.
Yeah, paired up rough 15th of January, a bit early this time, because I went on holiday the previous years. And as soon as they've reared the youngsters, and then on their second lot of eggs, I'll take the hens away. Simple.
Yeah, so you prefer the Widowhood, of course, but I mean, you race short and long with the Widowhood, don't you?
Widowhood, short and long, and I find they're the most dangerous at 500 miles. A lot of people say you won't get them in 500 miles, but believe me, first 5 from Thurso takes some doing. This is my blue cock. I called him Top Gun because really he's third open pole, first section E. He really proved his point. Also, he had 4 firsts at Weymouth, 103 miles, and as a yearling, he had 3 races and took 2 weeks from every race. I wonder how many lofts he'd still be in, but I had complete faith in him and had him well pulled at Pau.
So that's a Pau National.
Yeah, the Pau National. He goes back, his grandfather is a Blue Tick Barcelona, pure Catrice, this pigeon, bred for the distance.
It's a beautiful pigeon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's at stock now, and I've got some wonderful young ones of him.
What corns do you feed in, Rod?
I feed all Hall Farm granaries. They deliver to me, and I supply a few fancies with the corn. Yeah. And I find that they fly really well on the corn.
Yeah. What sort of mixture do you use?
Standard Widowhood mix and a breakdown at the beginning of the week. Their barley I use, which I think is the best you ever get, and then build them up for the week.
Yeah, so you actually break the pigeons down?
Oh yeah, break them down and keep them quiet. I find that as you give them the sport mixture towards the end of the week, they start flying well.
Yeah. Do you still break them down for longer races?
Break them down for longer races and keep them on the Widowhood mix a bit longer and give them a rest before, a week's rest before the channel race I want them to go to.
Yeah. Do you show the hens on a Friday night?
Very rarely show the hens. I think it's a waste of time. Pigeon knows what the game is. I've raced the Widowhood system 27 years, and I think it's a complete waste of time showing them the hens.
Yeah. The best pigeon you ever owned was one that Eric Matthews bred you,
Yeah, Eric, he bred me a pigeon called the Bullet, a pure Catrice again. He won 13 first, brilliant. He had 1 race into Scotland. I pushed him into Scotland, a very hard day, and he won it, 800 yards a minute, and he never went again. And then 2 weeks after that race, he come back and won the Fed from Nottingham 110 miles by 50 yards.
Yeah, quality pigeon, mate.
Quality, definitely.
You also had a good pigeon called the Powder Blue, didn't
Yeah,
you?
the Powder Blue, he was a grandson of the Blue Tick Barcelona. He scored at Thurso 4 times out of 5. He was the only pool pigeon one year when there was only 20 pigeons times in the combine. He won from all the short races and he scored in the first 4 in the club 28 times. This is a blue cock, call him the Jet because his father's called the Jet. Comes from Ken Darlington, a very good friend of mine, and he's won 9 firsts. He's been a good racer, now retired at stock. I've got two families of pigeons now. The Catrice I've had for 26 years, and the Jansens through Ken Darlington and Bob Ashman from the Midlands, who are very good friends and have done me proud with the pigeons they've sent me.
Yeah. What's the Jet then, Rod?
The Jet is a Jansen van den Bosch, and he's won the Fed I think 3 times, but he's just comes well, just a good racer.
You've got a nice smart loft here, Rod. How big is it?
Well, the one going across the back's 30 foot, and the one down the side's another 30 foot. The one facing us is the Widowhood Loft, split into 2 sections, 20 cocks in each. And then the one with the Sputniks on the side, that's my young bird loft, and at the moment you can see my hens are in the aviary there. And at the back of the main loft there's a aviary, runs right the way back of the widowed sections and the stock birds, allowing the widowed cocks to go out there Sundays for a bath, which is it's just ideal, because any work I want to do in the loft or anything, I just push the cocks out the back and they don't even know what's happening in the loft.
How do your widowed cocks trap? They trap through the doors?
The widowed cocks trap through the land on the landing boards at the top are now open. The doors open below are just to let fresh air in the summer whenever I want it. They shut or open. All my old bird lofts and the young bird lofts all have slated floors, which I've had since I started in 1968, a system used by my father-in-law. In fact, if everyone had slated floors, I would say it would cut their problems with dust down by half.
Yeah, how often you clean it out then, Rod?
Once a year. Once a year I clean out underneath off the concrete base, and it doesn't take me 5 minutes to clean out.
This is the main aviary that runs up the back of the old bird Widowhood Loft. Is this where you keep the hens, Rod?
Yeah, in the hens, the hens are out here in the summer, and then they're shut in behind us where we're standing. And on a Sunday, the widowed cocks come out here, they have a bath, and then go back in the loft.
Certainly up well, the pigeons, mate.
Yeah, they always look well. I don't think you can beat fresh air.
This is Rod's young bird loft with Sputnik trapping. It's got a nice aviary on the end, Rod. What's the idea of that then?
Well, again, fresh air. I do like the young ones to be out in the fresh air a lot, and if I'm cleaning out, I can just shush them out there. It's simple, you know, I haven't got them fluttering about you, creating dust.
This is inside Rod's young bird loft. How many babies do you breed each year, Rod?
Well, about 60 average.
Yeah. How far do you train them and when do you start?
Well, I like to start them 2 to 3 weeks before young bird racing, but I don't take a lot of notice of young bird racing, to be quite honest, and I give them as many tosses as possible before the first race.
Do you like the babies to go across the channel?
Not really, no, because I don't think it proves anything. He's a sun out.
Is he? Nice cock.
This checker cock, pure Jansen again, is a Jack Legrand Jansen from Bob Ashman, and he's won the Fed in the Free Borders and he's won the Fed in the West Mid. An out-and-out racer, another pigeon now at stock. The Jansens crossed with the Catrice have helped a lot, but keeping them pure as well, they still do the business. I'd like to introduce you to my dad. He helps me a great deal. Being a self-employed bricklayer, I'm out all day, and he cleans out for me and feeds the pigeons in the winter. Really, at the moment, couldn't do without him.
Well, thanks very much for having me over today, Rod, for this visit. It really has been a great pleasure, mate.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming over, Keith, and